We were excited about you and Floyd. Is that still happening, or is that?
Yeah, it's happening. Shit, yeah, it's happening. You think I give that up? I was minding my business. He challenged me.
You look good. How you feeling physically?
Incredible.
You've been training?
Listen, I was wearing extra large. It looks like I'm wearing large now.
Looking good, man. Still looking scary.
Is Ali the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights? Every time boxing come on, you don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
Of all the fights you've had, who would you say was your toughest opponent?
Out of my career, I just want to say none of them was really tough. None was really tough. I mean, you got guys that punch hard and hit hard, and you got guys that come out and win a few rounds, but nothing really was tough.
You gonna watch it though?
I'm gonna watch it. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch him fighting Mike. I think that's crazy. He's gonna have an exhibition with Tyson, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mike is so much bigger than him.
He's not gonna land a fist on Mayweather.
It's
not after his last performance.
Two of the most iconic figures in boxing history, Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr., are reportedly set to step into the ring together with a combined age of over 100 years. What sounds like an internet rumor has turned into a headline-grabbing claim. A fight scheduled for April 25, 2026 in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, at the historic location tied to the legendary Rumble in the Jungle. On the surface, the announcement appears straightforward and professional, but behind the scenes, reports suggest the negotiations were anything but smooth. Allegedly, internal disagreements and complications nearly derailed the deal before it was even finalized, adding even more drama to an already surreal matchup. If this event actually goes through, it wouldn't just be a fight. It would be a massive global spectacle, blending nostalgia, legacy, and business in a way only boxing can pull off.
Tell me, what's the difference now from your era to today?
No one was afraid of anyone. Everyone really believed they can beat him.
But it's a business, more business, it's more money than everybody.
Floyd Mayweather changed the game of it when he turned into the pretty boy.
Yeah, that was cool too. But he had to get in that ring and fight too. He had to fight the best competitor. He wiped everybody out. And that's why he's who he is. He beat everybody. He beat everybody I thought would give him a chance. He just wiped everybody out. Nobody can even match him. The best. He didn't pick guys. He took the best. Even the guys I picked against him, he beat everybody, made everybody wrong. Right. That's why he's who he is.
Tension between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. sounds like something straight out of a movie, but it's worth taking a step back here. Stories like this, late arrivals, heated insults, near brawls, are very common in fight promotion, especially when the goal is to build hype around a potential mega event that a private meeting in Las Vegas turning into a near fight definitely grabs attention. But unless confirmed by reliable sources, these insider accounts are often exaggerated or even staged to create buzz. Boxing promoters know that drama sells, and moments like these can instantly make a fight feel personal and must-watch. That said, the personalities involved make it believable on the surface. Tyson's intense, no-nonsense reputation mixed with Mayweather's flashy, confident persona is naturally explosive. Whether real or partly manufactured, the story does exactly what it's supposed to do. Make people talk and get curious about what might happen if they actually step into the ring.
Recently said that you're going to be fighting Floyd Mayweather. Why the hell did he agree to fight you? That seems like a bad decision by him.
Well, listen, I was minding my business. I'm flying my birds, tending to my children, and he's the one. He came with the sign. His name was on the contract signed already. And he was talking really bad and nasty to me. So I was like, God damn. I thought we were friendly, talking crazy.
He's all right.
That's got to be such a cool thing for boxing fans, Mike, to have two of the all-time legends in there. Are you excited just to see the thing of that like it was with you and Roy?
Nah, man, we want to get him, man. What you talking about? Start talking crazy, like kick his ass.
He doesn't know what he signed up for.
Yeah, I thought the exhibition. He's talking crazy.
So he's like, but Mike, come on, man. He can't be doing anything to you. Like, that's a bad decision by him.
Hey, he made a good...
The money side of a potential clash between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson is exactly where things get intense. And honestly, that's where most mega fights either happen or fall apart that a 60-40 demand for Mayweather would fit his usual A-side mindset, given his track record of controlling negotiations. But Tyson pushing back for a 50-50 split also makes sense, especially if his recent appearances pulled massive streaming numbers and proved he can still draw a huge audience. That kind of back and forth over the purse is pretty standard at this level. But when you're talking about hundreds of millions, egos and stakes both skyrocket. A reported $200 million each? That's the kind of number that can force even the biggest rivals to find common ground real quick. Still, just like the earlier drama, take these exact figures with a grain of salt. Fight promotions often leak or exaggerate negotiation details to build hype. But one thing's definitely real. If a deal like this actually closes, it would be one of the biggest financial events boxing has seen in years.
It's just shit, isn't it? I mean, like, let's be honest, like, I hate, in a way, and I know people go, oh, you can talk, you fuck. I just hate some things that are happening in boxing. Like, I don't mind if some, you know, like even Jake Paul, I don't mind Jake Paul. I think he's a young guy who's taking boxing seriously. I think he's improving. I think he's doing training camps. But why would you want, how old's Mayweather? 50?
Yeah.
You got a, what?
Maybe a little bit.
How old's Floyd Mayweather?
48.
You lot don't even know. You're supposed to be boxing. Yeah, I know, yeah. But all right, 48, 49, whatever. I was going to say, that's old. He's 2 years older than me. Right, what I'm saying is, who wants to watch a 48, 49-year-old Floyd Mayweather fight a 60-year-old Mike Tyson? It's just bullshit. Like, and as much as I love money, I just wouldn't do that. Because I actually, whether you believe me or Pete, you believe me, I love boxing too much. I think it's disgusting. It's just so shit. Like, who wants to watch that? Yet people will watch it, so I understand. But it's just like, I just find it naff.
The way this is being described, heated insults, personal jabs, even bringing up lawsuits and past bankruptcies between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson, definitely sounds intense. But this is exactly the kind of storytelling boxing promotions thrive on. Disputes over weight, like a proposed 175 pounds, purse splits, and personal digs are classic pressure points in big fight negotiations. And when you've got two larger-than-life personalities like Mayweather and Tyson, it's almost expected that things would seem explosive. But moments like referencing Tyson's 2003 bankruptcy or Mayweather's legal issues, that crosses into highly dramatized territory, often amplified to sell the fight rather than reflect what actually happened word for word. The reality is, for a fight of this scale to happen, both sides would need structured negotiations handled by teams of promoters, lawyers, and broadcasters, not just emotional face-offs in a room. So while the drama makes for a gripping narrative, it's smart to treat it as part hype, part speculation. Still, if even half of this tension were real, it would make the build-up alone almost as entertaining as the fight itself is.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm the type of guy, I don't hate on nobody, and I don't want to hate on nobody because I'm not really a hater like that. So it's like, if they're gonna do it and make it something big for the public to see, and they're gonna make money doing it, my hat goes off to them, more power to them. I'm not that kind of guy. You know, it's like, you know, you can sit there and pick it apart and say, well, Mike didn't look good against Jake, or this and that, or that and that, but it's not that. You know, it's like, maybe he had a bad night. We'll see what happens this time. So you should never hate on anybody making money in the sport, because that's what this sport is for. But my hat goes off to him. It's funny, but you know, that they would announce it the week of all the chaos I got going on, and the week before the Canelo fight. But somebody told me that there was going to be a big announcement like that coming around the time of the Canelo fight, and there it is. So that somebody was correct.
That twist adds a whole different layer to the story. But it's also where things start to sound more like dramatic build-up than verified reality. Claims like a life-threatening ulcer, rapid weight loss, and a secret health struggle for Mike Tyson are serious. And normally, something that big would be widely confirmed by medical reports or major outlets. Same with a sudden shift in tone from Floyd Mayweather Jr. It fits the narrative arc, but also feels very scripted in a promotional sense. That said, the idea behind it does hit on something real. Age and health are the biggest question marks in any potential comeback fight like this. If Tyson were dealing with something major before a previous bout, it would absolutely explain performance issues. And it would be the first thing any opponent or commission would want cleared before signing off on a fight, bottom line. It's a compelling storyline, but until there's solid confirmation, it's safer to treat it as part of the hype machine. Still, if fans believe Tyson is now fully healthy and dangerous again, that alone massively raises the stakes for any potential clash.
They're not doing this for their legacy. This is actually an exhibition fight, which means it won't go on their records. They probably will be wearing bigger gloves than 10 ounce, and they'll be doing less rounds. I wouldn't even be surprised if they're doing 2-minute rounds like we're seeing Mike Tyson do with Jake Paul. So because of this, it's just a big money-making scheme for everyone that's involved. And that being said, when Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul, that was the same. But back then, we didn't know what was going to happen with that fight, because it was like, has Mike Tyson still got a little bit to be able to knock out Jake Paul? And we didn't know what to expect, because Mike was putting work in the build-up to that fight, talking about how he's going to destroy Jake Paul. So we kind of believed that. But now, Money Mayweather is doing what he's done throughout his full career. He's waited for the guy to box and then see what they're like, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'll be able to beat him. I mean, remember when Floyd fought Manny Pacquiao? Like, he waited until Manny got knocked spark out from Marquez, and then he was like, yeah, now's my time to fight him. I just don't believe that Floyd would have fought Mike Tyson if Mike Tyson didn't fight Jake Paul. But Floyd seen that Mike Tyson couldn't hardly walk to the ring. When he got to the ring, he couldn't move around. Jake Paul was running circles around him. And that being said, I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan, like huge, but we see what Floyd's doing here. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get in there with Mike Tyson, who couldn't do anything with Jake Paul. I'm gonna get millions of dollars. Well, yeah, I'm up for
this. Part of the story really leans into full fight promo drama. And honestly, it's entertaining, but a lot of it sounds more like hype than confirmed reality. When you're talking about a matchup between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson, the logistics alone are incredibly complex. An 8-round fight, 3-minute rounds, a catch weight around 185 pounds, and 12-ounce gloves does sound like a middle ground setup, something designed to balance safety with entertainment. That part is actually believable for an exhibition-style event. But the rematch clause tied specifically to a lucky knockout, and the cinematic trash talk about ending the fight with someone face down, that's classic promotional storytelling. These narratives are often crafted to build tension, sell tickets, and get fans emotionally invested in reality. Deals like this are usually packed with detailed legal terms, medical requirements, and athletic commission approvals, far beyond just verbal agreements between fighters. Still, as a storyline, it's doing its job perfectly. If even a fraction of this becomes real, the hype alone would make it one of the most talked about events in combat sports history.
Sometimes you need to preserve your legacy, and I know Floyd says legacy don't pay my bills, and clearly he's got a lot to pay. Maybe the same with Mike, but there's a certain portion of the population that's going to look at these two and think, what? This was the greatest heavyweight of an era? This was the greatest boxer ever in Floyd Mayweather? That's the guy? Both of them have trouble I mean, Floyd still can move around. Floyd's still fluid, but Mike can barely move. Floyd is not obviously anywhere close to what Floyd was. And it's probably going to be Floyd dancing on Mike the entire time to a weird little like sparring session, decision, exhibition ending thing, right? Where they both get their hands raised, no one gets touched with any sort of violence or anything. And we leave going, yeah, that was super embarrassing. I just either wasted my money or wasted my time. But hey, good for Mike and Floyd that they got paid. You know what I mean? Like, they're asking us to watch a boxing match. We're going to go watch some sort of attempt to perform, but it won't be anything close to what we want. So yeah, man, I just think it's sad. I think it's embarrassing for Floyd mainly that he needs to keep doing this, and maybe a little bit for Mike. I feel more bad for Mike than anything. I feel a little bit more embarrassed for Floyd after flexing all that money for years and years to have to come back, and the tax man needs his 20 mil and the debt collectors need their 50 mil. And now he's in a lawsuit with Showtime because it's clearly becoming a financial issue with Floyd. That's an embarrassing thing for him, but maybe the same with Mike. It's just more sad. Like, you look at Mike like, damn, dude, this is what we have to do still.
This is exactly where things get interesting. Because both sides are kind of right. On one hand, purists criticizing a potential clash between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. have a point. A massive weight gap, advanced age, and exhibition-style rules do make it feel more like a spectacle than a true competitive bout. For fans who love boxing for its technical purity, this can come across as a cash-driven event rather than a legacy-defining fight. But here's the flip side, and it's the part nobody can ignore. People will watch. A lot of people. The curiosity alone is insane. You've got Tyson's raw power versus Mayweather's defensive genius. One clean punch versus untouchable skill. It's a kind of what-if scenario that doesn't make perfect sporting sense, but it does make massive entertainment sense. And if the reports are true that Mayweather is using this as a stepping stone to fully unretire, then this isn't just a one-off event. It's part of a bigger business strategy. Build hype, dominate headlines, pull in global streaming numbers, then leverage that momentum for future fights. So yeah, it might be a circus. But it's a circus people can't stop watching star. And in modern combat sports, that's often what matters most.
Allegedly a fight between Mayweather and Tyson. Now,
that's never going to happen.
Look, originally the odds were on betonline.ag where Tyson was plus 350, Mayweather was minus 500, making Mayweather the clear 5-1 winner.
Yeah, you'd have Bruce Lee versus Chuck Norris before that.
Okay, so if this happened, Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather right now.
That's not going to happen.
But they're saying it's going to happen.
It's not. I don't care what they are.
It's supposed to take place in spring of 2026.
It's supposed to. Okay, we're going to, in spring of 2026, we're going to be talking about, remember back when we were talking about no, that's never going to happen.
Okay.
It's never going to happen.
If it were to happen, who do you have your money on? Mayweather versus Tyson. Mayweather is 48.
So ridiculous.
Tyson is, what, 60 at this point? Or 50? How old is Tyson?
He's got to be 59, I would think.
59. So he'll be 60. A 60-year-old versus a 49-year-old.
Yeah.
Different weight classes, of course.
Yeah, with gloves on.
Yeah.
I mean, and Mayweather would win.
Okay. I mean, that's what everyone's saying. So,
Yeah, well, he would have to block and just tap him and whatever, just win on points and keep running around till Tyson falls out. I feel ridiculous talking about this. That's never going to happen. That's going to look like a freaking...
You've nailed the tension perfectly. This is one of those rare fights where the money and the legacy are pulling in totally different directions. For Floyd Mayweather Jr., the risk is crystal clear. His entire brand is built on perfection. 50-0, defensive genius, never truly hurt. Stepping in with a naturally bigger puncher like Mike Tyson, even at this stage, introduces something he's avoided his whole career: unpredictability. If he wins, people might shrug and say, he beat an older heavyweight. But if he loses or even struggles, that spotless legacy takes a hit. For Tyson, it's almost the opposite. His legacy is already cemented as one of the most feared fighters ever. At this point, he's got less to protect and more to gain. If he somehow lands that one explosive shot and shocks the world, that's storybook stuff. But if he loses, critics will just point to age, stamina, or the size of the moment. It won't erase who he was in his prime. And then there's the setting, Democratic Republic of the Congo, which adds that legendary rumble in the jungle aura. It makes the whole thing feel bigger than just a fight, more like a spectacle designed to echo history. So who has more to lose? Honestly, it's Mayweather, because perfection is fragile. And the moment you risk it, even for $200 million, everything changes.
Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather. You want me to tell you exactly what's going to happen? It's going to be horrible. They both got beat by Paul brothers. So I think their brands were hurt. Dude. And now less people care about
Why do I got to
fights.
hear this shit?
I'm just saying.
I thought Floyd got the decision.
Got beat. There was no decision. People decided I won.
Wait, what?
Floyd would absolutely murder Mike Tyson should he decide.
Does that mean you're saying that you would absolutely murder Mike Tyson?
I kill you, Mike.
Yes, that's why
he told him.
That's why when he called me out,
that was the worst moment of my whole life.
Bro.
But what do you think? Does a showdown between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. actually excite you, or does it feel like pure spectacle? And if it really happens, who takes it on fight night? Drop your thoughts in the comments. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss what's coming next. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next one.